Hello everybody, this is Lila in Hawaii. Hope you're all doing well. I've been fiddling around again today trying to keep myself busy, and I thought I would look for something that I could show you to make in your free time that you might find useful and very easy. I try to make most of my projects pretty easy. So this is what it is. It's a bonbon bag. So these are French bonbon bags. And the original bonbon bag would be like this. I used to see these years and years ago in the flea markets. This one was for a wedding actually, and they were made of crepe paper with a boxed bottom. However, you don't see those anymore, only in antique shops or somewhere like that. And now if you buy a bonbon in France, sometimes it'll be in a little bag like this, not necessarily with a French logo, usually their own logo on it. I've bought little soaps, I've bought little chocolates, little bonbons, I've bought little vials of perfume, and what else have I bought? Oh, I bought some powdered dye from Provence, and that came in, you had to mix it with water. It was sort of to make like a milk paint, and it came in a little bag like this too. I love these little bags. This is my version of them, and so I've printed on a logo, but of course, as I say, you'll usually find the logo on there is from whoever supplied it. Now this is the inside of a bag that I've constructed already, and I was going to give you the dimensions if you want, and then I'll show you how I sew it. It's very easy. So it is 10 inches long, one piece of fabric, 10 inches long. You fold it in half like that. There's the fold at the bottom, and then it's 4 inches wide, so it's 10 by 4, and that makes this size bonbon bag. So I'll put that aside because I've already sewn that, but I just wanted to show you that's how it looks on the inside. So now if I'm going to do another one, I have some more muslin, and so what I do is I have the same dimensions, cut it in half. I fold the top to the outside and the top to the outside on the back, so front and back, like so, like that and like that, and that way it gives me a marker. Then I'm going to cut a piece of, well, I'll cut both sides about just over ½ inch, or it could be about ½ inch. It's really up to you. And that's giving me a guideline for sewing. So before I sew the sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a flap, and I'm going to turn in just a little bit on each side like that to make it look kind of nice, and then fold it down. And usually I iron it like that. Let me see if I can. I don't have my iron out, so I'm just going to pin it for a minute, and then I'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to fold that in and then fold this down like that. I'll just pin that, I think, too, just to hold it. Well, maybe I don't need it. Anyway, now I'm going to sew just across there, like, where's the sample gone? The sample is there, just like that. So I'm sewing across there. And that's a press a foot away. Okay, so then I'll repeat on the other side. So this is the way it is, like this, folded like that, and then the other side goes to the back. And then I'm going to fold in just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can do it without pinning it. Normally I just press it with the iron. just to press a foot away. Oh yeah, I think I can do it. Okay, so that's done. There. So that, of course, will look like that when it's put together. You'll have a nice finished, and the edges are finished, they're not that cut edge. So then I'm turning it this back, so right sides together again, and I'm going to sew the side seams down, just from the cut. And that's where I will backstitch. I normally would not backstitch. Oh, these are so easy. You're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing showing you something so easy. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes people tell me, oh, I didn't know how to do that. Okay. Well, I've got the hem a little wider than I'd like. You can cut the corners off if you like. I'm not going to do that. I usually leave the corners and they give a little sort of body to the bottom of the bag. But you can cut it a little narrower if you want. Okay, so there's the little bag, and then now I just have to turn it the right side out. This is a thicker muslin. It's not as fine as the other one, so it's not quite as easy to sew. It was a little stiff to sew, I found. It'd be better if I did press it. So now I'm just going to poke out those corners down there. Of course you can do anything you like. You can put a little lace on them, and you can write on them. You can put whatever's inside, buttons for example. You could make a button logo and put on there. So anyway, here it is, and now I'm just going to show you that that's how I thread that through. And what I do is I take two lengths, two lengths of the twine, it's baker's twine, each a yard, so that's 2 yards. Then I put it on a needle. I'm not going to do it now because you all know how to do that, because you're going to sew on both sides so you can pull it together. But the idea is you can put it through a big needle, and when you thread it through there, thread it backwards so it doesn't catch. So I thread it backwards like that, and it doesn't catch in the seam that way. Okay, so once that's done, imagine I have finished. Then I want to put my own logo on it, which is a French logo, and I just printed them off of, I believe it was Graphics Fairy, and I printed them onto a nice iron-on material, you know, that you'd use on t-shirts. Now I found that these, if you print these as she has a page of them, if you print them like that, they come out this size but a little bigger. They have a line around them, they're sort of boxed, and if you cut that line off and just cut it very, very carefully, you can fit it onto here. If you leave any more of the line around the, you know, the frame or the box, it won't fit. So anyway, you put this on mirror imaged onto their material, which is that t-shirt transfer material. I get that at Walmart, and then I'm not going to take time to this because I don't have the iron heated, but then I place it there and iron it on, and there's my little bags, my little bonbon bags. Oh my! So I'll show you those again. And you can buy these, I think, on just plain ones for, you know, X amount of dollars on Etsy, but why do that? Anyway, so here's the original. This is the crepe paper one that was from an antique store. And then there they are. So I hope you find that useful, and let me know if you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, and I hope you're all very well. Bye-bye.